Are you struggling to pre-process text for embedding in natural language processing? You're not alone. Today, we're diving into the world of text pre-processing and how to get it right for your neural networks. I totally get it. Pre-processing text can be confusing, especially when you're trying to optimize it for tasks like classification and event extraction. Many people face the same challenges, and it's important to understand the nuances involved. Let's look at the specific question at hand. One user asked about the best practices for pre-processing text for embeddings like Word2Vec. They were unsure about removing stop words, lemmatizing, and how to handle punctuation and numbers. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So, what do we need to consider when pre-processing text? It's crucial to maintain the context of the words while also reducing dimensionality. Removing too much can lead to loss of important information, especially for models like skipgram. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share some expert tips that can make your pre-processing much more effective. To begin pre-processing text for embedding, the user should first consider the role of stop words. While removing stop words can reduce dimensionality, it is essential to understand that in models like Word2Vec, context is crucial. Therefore, the user might want to keep some stop words that provide context. Next, the user should think about punctuation. Removing punctuation is generally advisable, but in languages like Spanish, accents can convey important contextual information. Therefore, the user should selectively remove punctuation while preserving accents. The user should also evaluate the use of lemmatization and stemming. While these techniques can normalize words, they may also strip away important nuances. For word embeddings, it is often better to avoid these processes to retain the original forms of words. Additionally, the user should consider how to handle numbers. Converting written numbers to numeric form can be beneficial, as it standardizes the representation and reduces variability in the text. Finally, the user should decide on case sensitivity. Lowercasing all text can lead to loss of important information, especially for entity extraction. Therefore, it is often better to retain the original casing. Fun fact, did you know that the first attempts at natural language processing were made in the 1950s? We've come a long way since then, but the basics of text pre-processing remain just as important. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. This user emphasizes that the pre-processing of text should align with the specific task at hand. For instance, in sentiment analysis, it's acceptable to simplify the text, while for text generation, maintaining structure is crucial. They reference a study that highlights the importance of consistency in pre-processing across training and evaluation data. The study found that a simple tokenized corpus often performs as well as more complex techniques, except in specialized domains. The user also shares a link to a relevant paper that explores the role of text pre-processing in neural networks, which could provide further insights. Let's take a moment to review another user's answer. This user emphasizes that the best pre-processing approach depends on your specific task and the type of documents you're working with. For example, predicting authorship requires keeping punctuation and case for stylometry, while sentiment analysis allows for more aggressive removal of elements, but you should still pay attention to negations. Let's move forward and look at another answer. This user suggests applying consistent pre-processing to both the input and output of your model. They emphasize that the surface forms of words are crucial for maintaining context. They also note that while some embeddings, like Google News embeddings, perform well without extensive pre-processing, having a larger dataset is often more important. Ultimately, the best approach can vary depending on the specific task. Here's a pro tip. Always test your pre-processing steps with a small dataset before applying them to your entire corpus. This way, you can see what works best for your specific task. And there you have it. With these pre-processing tips, you should be well on your way to creating effective embeddings for your neural networks. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more insights and tips.